In the financial market, mutual funds are the most trusted investment avenues in India. Over the years, investing in mutual funds has become a very popular concept among the large number of investors. To tell you how popular that is, I need to show you some figures. Since 2015, the value of managed assets in India's mutual fund industry has grown from rupees 11.73 lakh crore to rupees 25.49 lakh crore. This number is double the investment in just 5 years. This means that more number of Indian investors are now realizing the value of mutual funds and how that works. But despite this huge involvement and investment, there are still some common misconceptions and myths about mutual funds that you should be aware of. Hi, I'm Namrata. Welcome to IndianMoney.com's YouTube channel, and today let's discuss about certain misconceptions and myths about mutual funds so that you get a clear idea and have a better understanding before making any investments. First, one needs to have large sum to invest in mutual funds. The first common myth among many potential investors is that they need to be rich and have healthy bank balance to invest in mutual funds. But the fact is that the only financial instrument that allows low investment is mutual funds, where you can begin with as low as 100 rupees. Also, there is no upper limit in the investment. So that means you don't have to be rich to invest in mutual funds. Second, mutual funds are for experts. Most investors believe that mutual funds are not for them and that it is only for those who have solid understanding of financial markets. But the fact is that mutual funds are built or designed for common investors, for those investors who don't have enough knowledge or skill sets to invest in securities market. Third, investing in mutual funds means investing in stock markets. Another common myth among investors is that mutual funds operate only in equity or equity-related securities market. However, equity mutual funds are just one part of the mutual fund industry, and that there are many non-equity categories where almost 50% of the industry's money is invested. Fourth, mutual funds are a long-term investment. Another misconception among investors is that mutual funds are a long-term investments and therefore you'll have to wait for a long period of time to draw your money. But the fact is that mutual funds are either short-term or a long-term investments depending upon the underlying assets the mutual funds you have invested in. Fifth, mutual funds are risky. Mutual funds are subject to market risk. This is the common message we all have heard at the end of the mutual fund ad or a promotion. Here the misconception is that mutual funds carry a certain amount of risk, but not all funds carry risk. For example, say you can invest in overnight or liquid funds, which is a short-term investment where the risk is very minimal when compared to say small cap investment or even equity funds where the risk is very high. Sixth, mutual fund offers 12 to 15% return every year. Many investors have this idea that mutual fund offers a return of 12 to 15%. Although it is agreed that mutual funds offers better returns than say fixed deposit over a long period of duration. But under no circumstances can mutual fund guarantee that kind of returns. Next, mutual funds with lower NAV are better than higher NAV. Another common myth related to mutual fund investment is that mutual funds with lower NAV, which is your net asset value, will give you higher returns. Say for example, you are made to believe that you will get higher returns if you invest NAV of rupees 100 when compared to investing say rupees 1000. Although the returns for the both will be the same. So the fact is that the underlying themes of the mutual fund investment decide the future returns regardless of the lower or the higher NAV. Next, regular plans are cheaper than direct plan. Since 2013, many mutual fund companies have been offering different varieties of each scheme, that is a direct plan and a regular plan. A direct plan has all the characteristics of a regular plan, but it also has a big advantage, that is it does not include the distributor's commission. So as a result, the direct plan displays a higher NAV when compared to a regular plan. Last but not the least, mutual funds require a lot of documentation. Well, there is a misconception that mutual funds require a lot of documentation. But the fact is that mutual fund requires very little documentation. That is, if your KYC, know your customer, is verified and completed via SEBI registered intermediary, then you need not go through the entire process again once you approach another intermediary. Let me tell you that KYC is mandatory to invest in mutual fund. And once you have done that, you can invest in any mutual fund without facing any problem. These are some of the misconceptions and myths about mutual funds. So remove these misconceptions and myths that comes in your way into investing in mutual funds. So are you planning to make a regular investment in mutual fund market? Then we have you covered. If you want to learn or know more about how you can invest in mutual funds, stock markets, credit cards, then click the link below in the description box and download the Financial Freedom app right now. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post the next video. Thank you for watching IndianMoney.com. Be wise and get rich.